well done for making it this far. And second of all, today is a breathwork day, so get yourselves either seated, spine straight, like I'm sitting on a bolster right now to lift up my spine, or get comfy and lay down. Closing the eyes and just start to warm up your lungs, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. When I'm sitting up, I like to breathe out like I'm breathing out through a straw, but normally when I'm laying down, I like to breathe out with a so it's up to you. You might want to breathe out with a hum or a sigh. And today's breathwork, we are going to start to use some vibration. So I'm going to be asking when you're exhaling, maybe to make some or noises. And what this does is it helps to raise our vibration, raise our energy. So if there is any low energy, it's like basically like giving those low dense energies. So if you've been feeling sad or a bit tired or run down, it's like you're shaking them around to sort of give them like a jiggle around, to sort of give them a bit of lightness to them, and it helps things rise to the surface. When we do stuff like this as well, it can bring up emotions. It might come up later or the next day or over the next week. So just going with the flow and trusting that you can always breathe through anything that comes up for you. And if anything feels uncomfortable, then go back to a breath that you prefer. Remember, this is your journey. So we're inhaling, exhaling, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And believe it or not, I'm filming on this beautiful sunny day, and it's like the 22nd of November here in the UK. So whenever you're watching this, it's also full moon today in Sagittarius, so bringing you some energy of fire, which is all about ending cycles and stepping into a newness, with all the wisdom and everything you've kind of gained on your journey so far, letting go of the old stories, so we don't let the old stuff sort of play out, which might be stopping us from moving forwards, which is where that energy of fear comes from, and instead taking the opportunity to shift that into a frequency of love and bringing the word courage into that as well. So even if it's not for a new moon where you're at, I'm still in that energy. So maybe setting an intention around anything that you're ready to maybe end a cycle with. Might be like ways of thinking, ways of doing, ways of being. Okay, so we're going to breathe in really simply today. Inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4. And your 4s might be slower or longer than mine. So it's going to be in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let the belly rise as you inhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out like a straw or a sigh as that 4. So in, ribs move out. Exhale, ribs move in. Maybe you inhale, pull the pelvic floor muscles up. Exhale, release, and release your bottom as well. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, letting go. When you're breathing in, maybe you can feel the energy rising, and as you're exhaling, giving yourself permission. What are you ready to maybe let go of today? In, breathing in love, new cycles, new opportunities. Exhaling out where you're ready to maybe shed. In, using the energy of fire as you breathe out like a dragon, breathing out fire to give you the courage to brave and burn and shed where you're ready to release. In, really breathe at the belly, up to the heart. Out, see how much space you can make in your tummy as you breathe in without force, and pushing that breath lightly out. In, out. Maybe you feel like a balloon expanding. In, out. And if you're sitting up or laying down, maybe you might want to use your hands and take them out to the side as you breathe in, out, like you're pressing that air out, getting rid of old stagnant energy as you breathe in to welcome new space. Out. 2 more. In, out. open the mouth. We're going to breathe conscious like so relax the jaw, relax the eyebrows. Mouth might get dry, just trust the process. And if it feels uncomfortable, good. It's good to learn to breathe through discomfort. This is how we learn to navigate through uncomfortable things in life and uncomfortable emotions, knowing that we can always breathe our way out of anything. If it feels too uncomfortable and you want to go back to the other breath though, it's your journey, you do you, trust in the process. We're just going to be here for about a minute and really focusing on what are you ready to give yourself permission to let go of today. Where do you maybe keep yourself looping round or repeating certain patterns or behaviours? Breathwork for me has really helped me shift my behaviours around binge eating and emotional eating, and helped me make space to sort of do a little bit of deeper work to see what the food was maybe sort of suppressing for me. And it's given me that space to really go a little bit deeper with what's actually going on underneath, and it's been life-changing for me. So if you want any more information about that as well, I do have a course for emotional eating as well. It's been a journey though, it's been a lot of work, and it takes patience and consistency. I mean, it might be other substances or other ways of sort of working with feelings. I used to bite my nails really chronically, used to like pick my skin, so there's all different habits that I had, and grinding my teeth, and the food has kind of been that last sort of layer for me to uncover. So what behaviours or patterns or maybe ways of thinking are you ready to maybe start to release today? And I'd like you to take a really deep breath in now. Hold the breath, pull the belly button in, pull the energy all the way up to the third eye, the space between your eyebrows. We're going to be holding for a minute. You've already done 15 seconds. So really focus on your third eye, and if at any point you need to release the breath, I want you to go back in for 4 and out for 4 like we did at the beginning. And even if you release the breath, just focusing on what kind of energy are you ready to let go of, to make space for. What kind of energy would you like to invite in? So you've done 40 seconds. Maybe you're vibrating, maybe your hands are tensing. Just trust this. What kind of energy would you like to welcome in? Trust, safety, joy, peace, focus. So we've done a minute. If you want to hold for longer, please hold. If not, releasing the breath with a sigh or a hum. And we're going to start, if you're already breathing the 4 in, 4 out, that's great. But what we're going to do now is on the exhale, you're going to so it's going to be in, 2, 3, 4, out. So in smooth 4 and out for 4 with a hum. If you're still holding, it's a minute and a half you've done. In, 2, 3, 4. In. And on that hum, I want you to focus on the heart, the space at the front and the back of the chest. In. Soften the teeth. Hum it on the exhale. Really feel your energy now. In. There's a hum in the background here as well. Might be working for you, who knows? And this humming really helps to, again, move any dense particles, any dense emotions that are ready to sort of come up to the surface, so you can literally breathe them out and purify your body, detox yourself. So one more of these. Okay, open that mouth a little bit quicker now. Soften the eyebrows, nice deep breaths. We're just going for 30 seconds, and we're just going to finish with a breath hold. So the more you put in, so maybe breathing a bit deeper if you feel comfortable to. If you want to stay with the other breathing, you can. Last 15 seconds. Okay, take that deep breath in, pull the energy up, focus at the heart and the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Maybe lock the Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor muscles, the muscles that stop you having a wee, pulling that energy up. Focus at the front and the back of the heart and the back and the front of the forehead. What are you ready to release, to make space for, to call in? Because if we're cluttered with all the old stuff, imagine like your bedroom just full of absolute stuff and your mind's like that and it's all over the place, but you also want to bring in some new decor and bits and pieces. Until you clear out that old stuff, it's just going to end up being more and more stuff just dumped on top of stuff. So when we make space, which is what the body loves, the more we can shift that vibration, that frequency. You've got 15 more seconds here, hold in. When you exhale, you're going to exhale a big hum. If you want to hold for longer, hold as long as you can, because this is our last one today. If you're ready to let go, breathing out of a hum, focus on the front and the back of the heart, breathing out as long as you can with that hum. And now just staying in your energy. If you're still holding, hold as long as possible. Stay in your energy, and while you're in this receptive state, what kind of energy are you ready to let go of? And what kind of energy are you welcoming in today? I'm going to love you and leave you here. So stay in your energy, have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 25, Power Yoga. Mwah.